Hey, there's Delta's 193 GM coming in from Munich. Fairly old. 767-300. Shot number one here at and of course, no JFK place would be awesome without me having a showcase of my old planes that I used to fly here. 146 PQ is the very first CRJ 900 purchased by Pinnacle Airlines back in 2008. Stolen by Delta Airlines. Next arrival here is November 413DX. They are coming in from Amsterdam. Not too long of a flight. I bet that's one of the best things about being New York based here is these European flights, wide body action, and they're not that long of flights, you know, 3 pilots, and then even in some cases only 2 pilots required, but I just don't fancy doing those ultra long haul 14 to 16 hour flights. It's just not for me. And of course, since it's a 330, you know it's going to be smooth. So these guys have been here for a little while, since I told you the last story about it, and they're just now finally getting a crew to park them at the gate. One thing I do not miss about the regionals. Let's now shift our gaze over to Beijing's 18776. 777 coming in from Anchorage. No, it's not a domestic flight. Anchorage is generally just a fuel stop, but I do believe they do transact, so who knows. They might offload and unload cargo, I'm not sure, but usually it's a tech stop. China to JFK would be very, very taxing on fuel flow, wouldn't it? 239 JetBlue, they're pushing back from the gate Terminal 5, they're heading over to Detroit. Or as we call it, the Dirty D, although I love that town. Echo India, EJM, Eta Airways coming in. See how they do. That's 2 in a row, guys. 330s there. Alright, that 76 right there is 1200 kilo. Heading over to join the money line for 31 left, going to Los Angeles. Let's see if you can see the money line. What if we get retail numbers? Obviously we won't be able to with that RJ. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Right on. You can see that 239 here. Can definitely use some TLC. We got paint peeling all off of this damn fuselage. Normally they put speed tape on stuff like that. They just hump on up to the top there and just pop some tape on. Ooh, there's a repair done there. I mean, come on, guys. Give it a fucking paint job. Let's get up close and personal with Captain over there. Is he drinking? No, I'm just kidding. Blissfully blue, I love it. Quick rudder check. Flap should be coming down here any second. Any second, I say. Come on, let's go. Alright, slats have dropped. Now you'll see the flaps coming down on the back there. There they go. That's what we're talking about. Now they're ready for taxi. 935 XJ is the second to last CRJ900 purchased by or operated by Masaba Aviation before they got soaked into Pinnacle Airlines. The money line's gotten a little bit longer now. They've been holding departures here. Here comes 521 DT. Well, you know how it is. I cannot refrain from saying Donald Trump on that thing. I don't know. 521 Donald Trump coming in from Vegas. With the functional mascara. And over here we got 807DN coming in from Tampa. 73900ER. Plug doors intact. Alright, that's JA0 Whiskey 3 Juliet. That's the registration on this one. They're heading over all the way to Haneda. That, my friends, is a very, very, very long flight. From here to Haneda, cheese and rice. Performed none other than on a 350. I don't know if it's a 900 or a 1000, but I'm telling you, Airbus A350, that's where it's at when it comes to ultra long haul. Let us now say hello to 198 GN coming in from London. Did they come in from Heathrow, folks? No, not this one. This one's coming in from Gatwick. London Gatwick. I've been there one time, and I'll tell you what, it's been over 20 years. I did not like it. I don't like Heathrow much either, though, dude. It's a big giant cluster F. He's gonna pound it down, I bet, if we can see it. Nope, can't see it. Let's have a quick look at the money line again, all right. Haneda's finally taken position. Oh no, this is a different one now. Haneda's left already. This is Al Nippon, who knows where the hell they're going. Let us shift our focus now over to 4077 Juliet. Followed the Gatwick plane here. This is coming in from Heathrow. So would you rather go to Gatwick in a 76 or Heathrow in an A321? You know? If I could get that mid seat, I'd prefer the JetBlue flight, if I'm honest, over Delta One. It's just a fact. There's 198 GN from Gatwick again. Looks like he's moving at a good clip. Probably want to catch his commute home or just take a Yeah, okay, we got EI Neo. That's the tail number here, EI Neo. I don't know where they're coming in from. I didn't check. This is 787-9. Will it stay together in light of the quality control issues that brought out by the whistleblower recently about these aircraft? I'll say it made it. All right, so here's a fun aviation fact for us, okay? These planes are just here, obviously stationary. You know, they're parked at the gate, they're parked at the stand. Then you have these guys that are out here on the actual taxiway. I wonder what they're doing. They're not at the runway money line, which is there, and they're just sitting here. And I don't have my transceiver like my plane spotting colleague here to my right does. He's patching it really good. I think it's LA Live flights. But when these guys are just waiting here, here's how you can tell whether they're waiting for takeoff or not. If their flaps are down, or the slats, right? If they're down, which it looks like they are on the CRJ900 here. That one's had a tail strike, by the way. If they're down, then of course they're going to be waiting for the takeoff line. On the 737-900 there, their flaps are up, their slats are up, they've got a clean wing. So they're waiting for a gate or access onto a gate. So he's going to go take off sometime, he's going to go to the gates. This one here looks like they got clean wing as well, and if that's the case, then they're waiting for a gate slot or something. I really can't tell if the two regional jets have their slats down or up because of my limited view here. But that's how you can tell whenever you have these aircraft just sitting randomly on the field somewhere. If their flaps are down, they're waiting to go to take off. If their flaps are up, they're going to the gates. Yep, clearly. All right, there they go. Oh, who do we have here? Looks like an Airbus. Yes, it is. This guy is 101NN, the very first T model, or Model T, you like to call it, at American Airlines. This Airbus only has 102 seats on it. Coming in from LAX. Right on. So I had to clean something off my lens there. 757-200. I don't know where they're coming from, but I'll get that here shortly. Gosh darn it, I can't see touchdowns from this vantage. So aggravating. So the first one was 718 Tango Whiskey, which, as by now we all know, that's a TWA bird, and possibly an American Airlines. Second one here, 717 Tango Whiskey. Isn't that cute? It's like a 1 year younger brother followed them from God knows where. Isn't that cool? 718 Tango Whiskey, now 717 Tango Whiskey. Brothers in crime, well into their 20s and still pushing it. You gotta love it, folks. All right, it's 8:30 Northwest. And I'll have a go at it. Runway 31 right. This is the third A330 that I have captured here, right? Ooh, you can see the shadow, that's cool. Will it be smooth? Of course it will be, because as I say always and again, you just can't slam down a 330 unless you really suck. See, he still hasn't even got it down yet. 718 TWA. Beautiful girl. Love it. And of course, the older brother, 717 TWA. Or sister. Yeah, I think we're doing girls here, aren't we? Did you know the fuselage of the 757 is the same diameter as that of the 737? Did you know that? All right, Echo India LRE now, coming in from Shannon. 321 Neo. I wonder what their seating configuration looks like. You know it? Yeah, we got the touchdown finally. Yeah, 8:30 NW hauling ass to the gate. It's supposed to be a brisk walking speed. Yeah, that doesn't exist in commercial aviation. You get your ass to the gate. We got shit to do. All right, 2029J coming in from Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. I gotta put them up high in there so I can get some background features. For me, there's nothing worse than just seeing an airplane with a blue background in the sky with nothing else to it. It's boring. $935 AK on their arrival from Portland, Oregon in a MAX 9 jet. Will it stay together? I say it will. You made it here, luckily this time, ladies and gentlemen. Because we're in a MAX 9 jet, you never know what you're going to get. Next arrival for 31 right is the 838 MH coming in from Geneva. Or Geneva. I don't know, however you want to call it, Geneva. $767-400. They don't bother with things like winglets or scimitars or any of that crap. Beautiful touchdown, isn't it? Alright, it's French GSQB. French GSQB operating as Air France 006 Heavy. Heavy indeed is the flight from Paris. Will the touchdown as well be heavy? I don't know, we'll find out soon. Or will we? Land short, guys, so I can catch the touchdown. It's not a request, it's an order. Of course not. Alright, the money line is all but gone. There's two aircraft waiting in line for the full length of 3 on left. We've got Delta 737900 ER touchdown over there. Alright, there's 838 taxiing in from Geneva. We've got 1 and 2. Ooh, what's back there? That is a 4-engine bastard. That guy, that's going to be Emirates, I believe. So we'll pick them up here very shortly. Okay, good, we'll pick it up here. Who's this waiting on the taxiway? Alright, so that is 311DN, of course 321 CO. The flaps are up, so that means they're waiting for a gate space. But look at me, I'm taxiing with my strobes on. Oh, Captain has forgot. Oh no, he's on our runway. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. He's gonna pass. All right, Alpha 6 EM Echo Echo Mike took off from Dubai approximately 14 hours and 7 minutes ago. Remember, only engines 2 and 3 go into reverse on these big guys. Because if engines 1 and 4 went into reverse, it would rip up some shits on the ground. Sometimes those pods hang over grass and all that, so they do not put those into reverse. Physically cannot be done. Beautiful touchdown for us. Right, next one will be G Velux, Great Britain Velux. That's an A350 over there with Virgin. But first, a little bit of av geekery. You can hear the noise, the jet noise, and what that jet noise is that right there. That is the exhaust of the APU. Now, when a clueless pilot tells you, oh, it's going to be warm in the cabin during boarding because the APU is not working, and you guys are scratching your heads like, huh? What did you say? APU, what's that? Small jet engine that sits right in the tail cone of this aircraft and of most aircraft. It provides electricity on the ground and also air conditioning to the cabin. So when they disconnect the cable there, we're operating on our internal power from that APU right there, and it cools the cabin down or warms it up, whatever it needs, and provides electricity. And then it shuts off the air when it needs to start the engine. It uses the same air that it pushes into the cabin. It uses that same air to start the engines and get them rotating. So that is what an APU is, and that's what's making all that noise. That is the exhaust duct right there of the APU. And so parked out here at the gates, they're using the APU primarily for cabin air conditioning. All right, here comes Great Britain Velux. They will be taxiing right into our spots right here in just a few minutes. No touchdown to be seen, of course. All right, this is Great Britain CKWN Norse flight. Is that really a Norse with a Great Britain registration? It is. All right, they're coming in from London Gatwick. I did not know that Norse had Great Britain registered aircraft. I thought they were like Irish or something. Shows you what little I do know. Norse flight from Gatwick. Beautiful 787. And we see the touchdown this time. I wonder, let's find out. Yes, no, well, yeah. I'll say yeah, it was a nice smooth touchdown. Interesting, and there's a 840 Mike Hotel, 76400, operated as a domestic flight today. There was once upon a time where these flights were only ever purely international. So this one's being operated as domestic today. Let's shift our focus now. to Deutsches AIXJ, coming in from München, or as we know it as Munich. A350-900, I believe this is. Don't quote me on that. My resources are quite limited today. We'll get Alpha 6 EEM in this shot. Right there in the zone. What a beautiful touchdown. Alright, so did we watch Alpha 6 EEM come in here to the ramp? Or should we shift the gaze over to 1604 Romeo coming in from Dakar? I don't know. We see 767-300s a lot, right? But the opportunity to get up close and right personal with these people, I think that's more appealing, isn't it? Because you know they're going to say hi. They shan't disappoint today, shall they? They will not disappoint. Alright, 1604 Romeo or Kilo, I don't remember what I said earlier, but we'll give it a shot. We'll have a go. They're coming in from Dakar, pitching about there last minute, trying to get in the zone. They have done. You know, when these things first came out, I was like, there's no freaking way the last 10 years the cantilevered wing, it's so much weight on it, you just would have, I thought it would just be too much load bearing on a centralized location there. But no, these things are, I guess that's why I'm not an engineer, you know? Too much sun glare, cannot see the pilots. Right, alright, let's get personal with G Velux pilots. Will they play ball or will they be assholes? What's he looking at anyway? Alright, Papa Hotel Bravo Kilo India PH DKI here. Beautiful. Oh, that's nice. 840 Mike Hotel has been given the whole tour of the airport. They landed over here on this runway, that direction, and they've circled the airport and they've came back to this point. That is quite a long taxi. Tour of the airport. Lovely. Alright, here we go. This 767 is about 15 years old. DHL. Alright, but check this out. The registration is Great Britain, DHL, and then the letter E. That's beautiful how they've done. I had no idea that DHL had any British registered aircraft. It's so cool. Of course, that thing, it looks really makes me hungry. Ooh, nice little thumper there. No big deal. How cute. Alright, next one, we got 689DL. Coming from God knows where. I have no clue. But if it's a 7.5, I'm grabbing it. As much as I can, of course. It's at 840 M8 again. Now it's going the opposite direction, just doing the rounds of the airport. This is fucking hilarious. The money shot is growing, folks. It's growing. The money line, rather. Well, we'll say hi to 176Ds. Sure, we've seen her before. Rolling left, rolling left. No such luck. Right now, let's see if we can get right into Blue's face. I don't think I have to put the registration on the scrolling text here, do I? Doubtful. I hope my fellow plane spotters here appreciate the fact that I'm holding my camera with my hands and I'm shaking a bit because I'm waving to the pilots to say hello to them. Alright, A7 BAO from Doha coming in, 777-300. Nice casting of shadow there on the turf. Nope. Okay, so he's waiting for her to salute, and then the captain will return that salute. All right, there's that one. He's done the same. Now we'll have a rudder check. There it is. Beautiful rudder check. Turn on the nose wheel steering, and now the flaps will begin to move, and that is how you do the after start flow and checklist for almost any passenger jet in the country or indeed in the world. Different places for switches and levers, but the result is always the same. It's the same flow, every plane. That's how we operate jets. Alright, A6 Blue begins their taxi out to head over to Abu Dhabi. Money line is not long at all. It's a few aircraft in line to take off on 3-1 left. Most landings are being performed on 3-1 rights at this time. 146 PQ spools up her engines to begin her taxi out. To join the money line over yonder. Right, so British Airways 4 Alpha Heavy, operated by Great Britain's STBH, St. Beverly Hills. I don't know, I always come up with ways to remember tail numbers. Well, we're gonna get a happy couple in the shot here, and it's alright, it doesn't matter. Because if you got a happy couple, I'll take it. That's fine enough for me. Let's see who can cast the shadow best. November 750 Alpha November. 777 coming in from Athens. Operating as American 333. Alright, decent shadow casting. No touchdown. Wind is starting to pick up here. It looks like they're going to change things up here at Kennedy. It looks like they're sending aircraft over to 3-1 right now, so 3-1 left. I'm trying to find a wind sock. I guess I can look up to see what the actual winds are here, but things changing. Runway changes. Is that a wind sock? No, that's a taxiway marker. But that's what we got going on here, folks. I'll give you the wind check here in a minute. Dhabi, the first takeoff after the runway change.
Get your nose up. There you go. Oh, he's towards it, the runway now.
Yeah, look at that beautiful wing flex.
It lands towards the end of the runway too.
That is awesome. Abu Dhabi, nothing but, about 14, 15-hour flight. All right, so here we go, Avianca, brand new A320neo. But I think I've spoken about this before when they have an American registered tail number. There you can see it. So you've got a foreign airline with an N number on the aircraft, and I think that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, they're headed over to Bogota. We're trying to get way. Alright, there's 804 Northwest. Heading over to Athens. Runway change operation in effect. Alright, it's 360 DN now taking a go at runway 22 right, heading over to Miami. Gear up, please.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much. 191 DN is having their go at runway 22 left, flying inbound from Athens. A little heat, haze, no big deal. It's a MAX 8 jet right there that we just saw. They're heading over to Chicago. I think it's 308 Sierra Alpha. I think that's the tail number on this one. Oh, it's going to be the GV wagon. GVWAJ. Coming in from Manchester. As these women's hair are in the frame. That's pretty cool. I will not be a creep on that. GV wagon. Touching down runway 22 left. No tripod today because I'm not as good as my peers next to me. Whoa, that was way too early of a flare. Wow. But even then, you still can't fucking pound a 330, man. You just can't do it. Alright, HBJHF coming in from Zurich. What did he just say? Oh, Zurich? Okay. Let's see if this guy pitches up, flares up too early. But give it a shot again. I'll bore you to death with the fact that you just can't pound it. You can't slam this bird down. It's just not possible. Yep, that's about as shitty as a landing you'll ever get in a 330 right there. And that's an absolute breezer, that is. 340 DN heading to Fort Lauderdale. D1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Or not. Beijing's Kilo Quebec uniform. They're flying all the way to Hong Kong from here, Kennedy, to Hong Kong. I do apologize for all the noise from the JetBlue and the apron here. could do about that. Next up, we've got November 835 Mike Hotel coming in from Zurich. Yes, I said it again. Or do we want to get the American registered Avianca going to Bogota? It's a twofer. To the 400 first. Climbing like a bat out of hell, isn't he? Brand new A320neo. Look who's joining the money line. Lufthansa 747-400. But how about we take a look first at 845 Mike Hotel, Sarah B. Kuman. Breast Cancer Research Foundation bird. November 1605 is now touching down from Europe. I don't know which city yet.
Here's the plain Jane.
Right on top of the TWA hotel. It's getting pretty crowded up here. Lots of aviation enthusiasts. Deutsche ABVY taking off, and I'm sorry, I don't know who's landing there, Virgin. But since this is a 747-400, it obviously takes precedence over all other jets. You can hear a pin drop with all the plane spotters up here, not saying a single word to get the full effect of the 747-400 taking off. Deutsche Alpha Bravo Yankee Victor. TCMCU taking off. I've got 823 Northwest touching down. This is a plane here, I have no idea what it is, who it is. So sorry, Northwest. We're going to look at this one first. "25 years and I've never heard of it." 9-year-old A330-200. Okay, 184 DN now taken, runway 22 right, heading over to LAX. Got a beautiful 767-300ER. pictures of this bird. We'll list them here shortly. Smoker. November 828 MH. Dash 400 coming into 2 left. From where? I don't effing know. Who knows? Donald Trump playing. Awesome ticket. HB, JHB. Heading over to Zurich. Such a beautiful aircraft for 30 years. I don't know if you can hear me now, there's so much noise from this A380 beneath us. Right, it's 107 and M heading over to LAX and their 102 passenger jets. That's all that holds is 102 packs. Plane spotted corner over here. The TWA hotel got pretty doggone crowded. Drunk people just walking in front of shops and all that, so I just simply moved location a bit. Alright, 811 Northwest now taking the runway 22 right for their short journey over to Milan. Haven't been, have you guys been to Milan? Fancy it going there once. Look at the beach towel, DANRF. DANRF. We're going to capture that one. That might be the last one. I got to get ready for work. Echo India Tango Yankee Alpha ETA Airways. Look at that. Alright, the rule is in effect. The rule that never ever changes despite the elements. Despite what we know, what the elements are doing, no matter where the wind is coming from. No matter what the pilots do, the rule is in effect. This aircraft will grease down to the runway. Down on. That's just about literally the hardest landing I've ever seen in a 330, which again is just a freaking reason. The rule always applies and it always will. Alright, so the beach towel, that's what we're waiting for. We got 903 JetBlue coming in from Kingston, Jamaica, landing on the inboard runway. Landing on runway 2 to right instead of 2 to left. To right's fun because it has an offset localizer. So you're just coming in a bit of an angle. So this one, 835, is it? 845. Yeah, 845 image. It landed almost an hour ago and it still haven't got through the gate. Alright, Deutsche Alpha November RF. ANRF has taken the runway. One of the most beautiful liveries I've ever seen in my life. One of the most beautiful. It took a while to get used to it, but I love it. Alright, the Gala bird is also on final. Gala, that's Golf Echo India Lima Alpha, is going to be competing for a shot with Deutsche ANRF. Who will win? You already know what my answer is. there could be no relenting on the beach towel. You gotta stay loyal to the beach towel. There's no effing way you don't stay loyal to this thing. It's just a lovely livery. It just says, I want attention. You're going to look at me. You're going to spot me. No matter what. If a plane were to explode on the tarmac here in JFK, you'd continue to film this bird. That's just how it works. 102 NN taking off from San Francisco, but I think we're going to have to let her go. Bye-bye. Safe flight. Check out 723 TWA. Yes. She's going to get more love today than the Airbus. It's getting a bit windy for no tripod action, I must tell you. And this is probably going to be my last capture. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a fantastic showing here at the TWA Hotel. Please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that very much. Okay, here's one that we call me a liar. That's fine. Here's one that we saw last time. Yankee uniform ARB. Air Serbia in a 330. What kind of landing will it be, folks? What kind of touchdown will it be? Coming in from Belgrade. My apologies, I'm holding the camera steady as I can. Very windy up here. We could do a swing and a miss and still be a greaser with this thing. Who's that guy? XJ. Former Masaba Aviation. Plane I've flown many times. French GZ&D. My battery's about dead, so this is the last one for sure, guys. This is it. It's flashing red. It's flashing red.